Thank you for tuning in to V News. Coming up next, we have your top stories. National Party Congress officially opens in Hanoi. Blueprint for ASEAN Social-Cultural Community Goals is approved. Dalat City expands flower growing for export. The 12th National Congress of the Communist Party of Vietnam officially opened at the National Convention Center in Hanoi in the morning of January 21st. As many as 1,510 delegates representing more than 4.5 million party members across the country attended the event.
Politburo member and Prime Minister Nguyen Tân Dũng, on behalf of the Presidium, moderated the Congress. The Congress is themed promoting the building of a pure and strong party, while putting into play the strength of the entire nation and socialist democracy, stepping up reform comprehensively and synchronously, firmly safeguarding the fatherland and maintaining a peaceful and stable environment, and striving to turn Vietnam into a modernity-oriented industrialized country. In his opening speech, Politburo member and State President Trương Tấn Sang stressed the significance of the 12-Party Congress. It will focus on reviewing the implementation of the resolution of the 11th National Party Congress and 3 decades of reform, drawing lessons and defining orientations, goals and missions for the entire party, people and army in the next 5 years. The Congress also reviewed the leadership of the 11th Party Central Committee, the implementation of the party statutes in the 11th tenure, and elect the 12th Party Central Committee.
The 12th National Party Congress is a congress of solidarity, democracy, discipline, renovation, reflecting the strong will and resolution of the nation as a whole to build Vietnam into a strong country with prosperous people, democratic, fair and civilized society, advancing firmly to socialism.
Following the opening speech, Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng delivered the 11th Party Central Committee's report on documents of the 12th Party Congress. The report shows that during the past 30 years of reform, Vietnam has reaped great achievements. However, the country has also faced a lot of complicated issues as well as shortcomings and weaknesses that need to be settled in order to have it develop more rapidly and sustainably.
To take full advantage of opportunities and overcome difficulties and challenges, the entire party, people and army should unite together and be determined to build a strong and pure party, enhance the party leadership and combat capacity, build a strong political system, promote the strength of the entire nation and socialist democracy, comprehensively and synchronously step up the reform process, foster the economy's rapid and sustainable development, strive to soon turn Vietnam into a modernity-oriented industrialized country, improve the material and spiritual life of the people, firmly safeguard the fatherland's independence, sovereignty, unification and territorial integrity, protect the party, state, people and socialism, maintain peace and stability, proactively integrate into the international community, and heighten Vietnam's position and prestige in the region and the world as well.
Also at the opening session, Politburo member and permanent member of the Secretariat Lê Hồng Anh presented a report reviewing the leadership of the 11th Party Central Committee. On the afternoon of the same day, the delegates worked in group discussing the Congress documents.
Foreign newspapers have run articles on the 12th National Congress of the Communist Party of Vietnam, describing it as a historical milestone in the nation's comprehensive and synchronous reform process launched in 1986. More details in the following report. The Daily Granma, the official organ of the Communist Party of Cuba, ran an article on the main themes of the 12th National Party Congress, which focused on building a strong and pure party, promoting the strength of the entire people, comprehensively and synchronously stepping up the reform process, firmly safeguarding the nation and striving to soon turn Vietnam into a modernity-oriented industrialized country. Meanwhile, the Trabajadores newspaper of Cuba published an interview with Vietnamese ambassador Dương Minh on the event. The diplomat underlined remarkable economic achievements Vietnam has reaped during 30 years of reform. Cuba's news agency Prensa Latina also posted an editorial on the 12th National Party Congress, describing the event as a historical milestone in the comprehensive and synchronous renewal process launched by Vietnam in 1986. In a story posted on January 20th, Xinhua News Agency of China said Vietnam has reaped remarkable achievements during the reform process. The 12th National Party Congress will create a strong momentum for the country to further develop. The same day, Japan's Kyodo News Agency released an article citing the Congress as an impetus to the country's renewal process, with the target of bringing Vietnam into a modernity-oriented industrialized nation. The news agency said Vietnam's economic growth has been quite stable in recent years, expected to increase further in the coming years, thanks to the Trans-Pacific Partnership. The newest Deutschland newspaper reported that the Congress will help shape the development orientations of Vietnam in the coming years. The newspaper said Vietnam needs to exert more efforts to pursue a self-reliant and highly competitive economy. On January 21st, the opening ceremony of the long-awaited 12th National Party Congress commenced in Hanoi. With it, the people of Vietnam all look towards the Congress with hope and anticipation that it will deliver proper and creative plans to lead the country towards sustainable new heights.
On this early Hanoi morning, Mr. Đặng Xuân Tùng household is already bustling with activity as he welcomes his friends and colleagues to watch the opening ceremony of the National Party Congress. Tung's devotion carries with it the hope and expectation that this Congress will bring forth great strides for the countries in terms of socio-economic developments and people's welfare.
We hope that the party will have great plans and policies to encourage private and small businesses to develop. That is the only way for us to mobilize the entirety of our workforce so they can contribute to the country's growth.
The jubilant atmosphere has traveled the length of the country to the southern economic hub of Ho Chi Minh City. As these people all cast their attention towards the Congress, they have faith it will be a success and will deliver positive changes and roadmaps, which will lead Vietnam towards development and global integration.
I really hope that this Congress will be a great milestone in our history to signify a leap in the country's development and integration process, contributing to humanity's efforts towards peace and prosperity.
Moreover, the Vietnam also hope this Congress will deliver policies on social welfare, aiding lives throughout the country.
Hopefully, the 12th National Party Congress will bring new leadership to help people in the rural and remote areas.
Right now, the Vietnamese people are more united than ever. They all hope that the Congress will deliver such decisions and policies that will propel the country towards a sustainable development era, sustained with peace and cooperation.
Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng has approved a master plan to realize ASEAN social-cultural community goals by 2025. The community is one of the 3 pillars of the ASEAN community that took effect on December 31st last year.
By the end of this year, ministries, sectors, centrally run localities will devise the action plans for the blueprint to raise public awareness about the socio-cultural community, as well as mobilize resources to ensure efficient implementation of the targets. This looks to build a united, sustainable, self-resilient, and dynamic ASEAN socio-cultural community. The blueprint will enhance capacity for all levels, branches and localities to improve the public involvement in building, implementing, examining and evaluating relevant programs, policies and activities. It will help reduce barriers and inequality in all sectors of life, while fostering equal access to social welfare and services.
Vietnamese recruitment agency Lowcost Search reported the highest monthly salary for mid-level and senior managers in Vietnam was $10,000 in 2015, up 11% from the previous year.
Lowcost Search report on the recruitment demands for mid-level and senior managers in Vietnam in the fourth quarter of 2015 was published in mid-January. The report says, in Hanoi, banking and finance ranks first among the top 10 industries with the highest salaries in 2015. Salaries of mid-level and senior managers in these industries range from $4,450 to $8,900 per month. The banking is followed by manufacturing and real estate. Meanwhile, in Ho Chi Minh City, healthcare ranks first among the top 10 industries with the highest salaries for mid-level and senior managers. It is followed by fast-moving consumer goods, retail, banking and finance. Salaries of these top 10 industries range from $3,110 to $10,000 per month.
The low-cost carrier Vietjet Air has officially opened 3 new domestic routes to meet travel demands during the Lunar New Year season.
2 routes connect Pleiku City in the Central Highlands province of Sa Lai with Hai Phong City in the north and Vinh City in the central region. The third links Ho Chi Minh City and Tuy Hoa City in the central province of Phú Yên. The carrier offers the Pleiku Hai Phong air route with 4 flights on Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. Meanwhile, the Pleiku Vinh route offers 3 flights on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. The daily flight route between Ho Chi Minh City and Tuy Hoa was put into service on January 20th, with flight duration of 1 hour.
Lâm Đồng province has set a target of expanding the export of Đà Lạt flowers from the current 10% of the total output to 30% by 2020.
The Lâm Đồng Provincial People's Committee said to achieve the export goal, a comprehensive renovation in investment strategy, farming techniques and thinking of doing business for both farmers and enterprises must be carried out. Lâm Đồng province now has 7,600 hectares under flowers, with an annual output of more than 2.5 billion flowers. However, the export remained modest at $26 million last year, much below the potential of the province, which has a cool climate all year long and fertile soil. The committee said a majority of farmers' households were slow in revamping their farming techniques, leading to flowers plantation remaining scattered, resulting in low value adds. Experts say farmers and companies must connect with each other to set up a value chain for enhancing flower quality and output, which was considered a solution to expanding exports. Currently, the export of Đà Lạt flowers was mainly from farms such as Đà Lạt House Farm, Flower Forest Đà Lạt, and Boni Farm.
And that has wrapped up our news bulletin. Thanks for watching. For more information, please log on to our website at www.vietnamplus.vn. Goodbye for now.